After nearly 4 years of silence as a complete lineup, BTS did not simply return, they re-emerged with a statement. ARIRANG, their fifth studio album, feels less like a continuation and more like a reinvention. If previous comebacks were about dominating charts, this one is about reshaping their artistic identity and redefining the global role of K-pop. 3 years and 9 months, not a hiatus, but a transformation. 3 years and 9 months were not a pause, they were a period of accumulation. Each member, from RM and Jin to Suga and Jungkook, stepped outside the group framework to explore individual artistry. They experimented, evolved, and completed mandatory military service, an experience that often reshapes the trajectory of South Korean male artists. Upon reuniting, BTS were no longer the polished hitmakers behind Dynamite and Butter. They returned as artists with deeper self-awareness, no longer chasing perfection, but pursuing authenticity. One stage, two worlds, tradition meets globalization. Their performance at Gwanghwamun Square, set against the historic Gyeongbokgung Palace, was more than a concert, it was a visual manifesto. Broadcast globally via Netflix, the stage symbolized a convergence of past and present, local identity and global reach. BTS are no longer exporting K-pop in the traditional sense, they are exporting Korean cultural identity through a globally accessible sonic language. ARIRANG, a risky, yet inevitable choice. At a time when K-pop faces criticism for excessive westernization, BTS confront the issue head-on by returning to their roots. ARIRANG, a folk song with over a century of history, is not just a title, it is a declaration. This artistic direction is inherently risky. While the industry continues to favor accessible pop formulas, BTS opts for complexity, blending traditional Korean elements with hip-hop, electronic, and alternative sounds. The use of the Emil Bell in number 29 is not ornamental, it is symbolic. It asserts that globalization does not require cultural erasure. A divided album, two emotional landscapes. ARIRANG unfolds in two distinct halves. The first half is explosive, tracks like Body to Body, Hooligan, and FYA deliver high-energy, hip-hop-driven compositions infused with experimental and traditional elements. This is BTS revisiting their roots, but sharper, more aggressive, and less restrained. The second half shifts inward. Songs like Swim, Merry Go Round, and Normal abandon commercial appeal in favor of introspection. They interrogate fame, identity, and the elusive concept of normalcy for global icons. The closing track, Into the Sun, avoids triumph. Instead, it offers quiet acceptance, a reflective conclusion that acknowledges uncertainty while embracing the future. From performers to authors of their own narrative. What sets ARIRANG apart is creative control. RM led much of the songwriting, with other members contributing significantly across the album. Despite collaborations with international producers like Diplo, Ryan Tedder, and Kevin Parker, BTS maintain a distinct sonic identity. External influences are not dominant, they are integrated into a uniquely BTS narrative. This marks a critical evolution, from idols to auteurs, artists who not only perform but also construct meaning and sound. Imperfection as artistic integrity. ARIRANG is not an easy listen. It contains rough edges, unresolved experiments, and moments that may polarize audiences. Yet these imperfections are precisely what give the album its artistic weight. In an industry often governed by algorithms and predictability, BTS embraces risk, not for shock value, but to expand the boundaries of what K-pop can be. Beyond validation, BTS at a different level. At this stage, BTS no longer need to prove their success. They operate at a level where each artistic decision can influence the broader industry. ARIRANG is not designed for instant hits or fan service. It is a concept-driven project, layered, introspective, and deeply personal. It redefines not only BTS, but also the possibilities for K-pop in a fragmented global market. Conclusion, not a comeback, but a declaration. What lingers after ARIRANG is not a single melody, but a sense of journey. BTS reflect on the past, confront the present, and move toward the future, within a single cohesive work. They did not return to replicate past success. They returned to rewrite their story, on their own terms. And in an industry that constantly chases trends, BTS achieved something far more radical. They stopped following, and start leading.